Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. I got a question for Miami and Rick Ross. I want to talk to Miami right now. Miami, Florida. I want to talk to the bottom right now. All right? Rick Ross, right? This video is about, and it's directed directly to you, right? I just have a question that everybody got to ask, right? And it might apply, and it does apply to 50 Cent too. Why is it, right? But right now, 50 got nothing to do with this. This is for you, Rick Ross. Why is it that you went all the way to Detroit to get the Big Meech story when you got brothers like the Booby Boys that you use to get out and get your name popping to clear the correction officer, you know, theories and rumors and allegations, you know, that I'm not speaking on, not making a decision on, so we're not getting into that, but it's a question for you, right? And then you got Jed from St. Pete. Then you got Wonder Man from St. Pete. Wonder Man passed. They gave him the compassionate release. He went home and he lived maybe a month or 2 weeks and he passed. But he always told his grandkids that I met that he will be home and he will not die in prison. And the compassionate release came around and he did over 30 years. He was released to his grandkids that he made that promise to, and he passed away on the street. Big rest in peace and much love to Wonder Man. Yeah, but let's start this show. But I want to know why you didn't get none of them, but you went and got Big Meech. Is that understood? Why did you go get Big Meech and you bypassed the Booby Boys, Jed from St. Pete, Wonder Man, and I ain't even getting to Travis and the Miami Boys yet. I ain't getting a convertible Burt yet. All right? But until then, while the intro's playing, please subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, listen to the music, subscribe to my daughter Juanita Mecca Audio's YouTube channel, spelled Juanita, and Unique Mecca Audio Prison Stories and Mecca Audio TV. Cop my man Lou Sims' book, my book, A Roar in Harlem. Let's keep it popping. All right. All right, now, right, I got this picture right up here of Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, Rick Ross. We're going to take Meech out for a minute. Meech ain't got nothing to do. Curtis Jackson and Rick Ross been beefing for many years. Neither one want to have nothing to do with each other. Understood? Now, 50 Cent went out and got Rick Ross' baby mother, did some videos, then released a sex tape or something, and she sued him, got like $5 million, and 50 keep it on some G time, told her, yo, you got that, sis. You know what I mean? But the point was, he didn't care about that $5 million. He just wanted to get back at Rick Ross. That's how serious the beef is. I knew that from in prison. Big Meech, this is to you. You didn't know that? Why did you even take a call from Rick Ross without letting 50 Cent know if he put your son through acting school, got him the job, fought for him to be on Stars, and made him a career when he was talking to you while you was in prison, Meech? And while he talked to you while he was in prison, he told you that his back was against the wall and he didn't know what to do, where his life was going. And then God sent you 50 Cent to be there, to be a surrogate father for your son. Now, after he do this, he get him a job, put mom millions in his pocket. He doing his thing, got his career, big BMF chain, he looking like BMF. Right there, because we ride. Right there, Meech, you should have came home and let your son have the torch, and you sit back as the OG and wait for him to give you some grandkids if you don't already have them, and enjoy your life as your son take the heartache and pain that you went through, your traumas that you went through, to the next level so you can eat. And you see this Cashbox shirt, make sure y'all recognize Cashbox. I'm going to break that down to you. We're going to bless you with something. We're going to give our community and the world something that they're not even in for. We got Cashbox where if you send money to the wrong person, the wrong amount, whatever it is. I sent my aunt one time $700 when I went to send her $70. Luckily, it was my aunt, so I had to call and tell her, yo, send the money back. Instead of calling and saying, yo, don't let me have to send somebody there or come there to come get my damn money. Send my money back. You know what I mean? You ain't got to worry about none of that with Cashbox. With Cashbox, when they go to accept the money, before it releases the money to them, it alerts you over on your end that, hey, such and such is picking up that money. Your auntie's picking up that $700. And I said, whoa, that wasn't $700. That was $70. Bang. I grabbed that and I switch it to $70, and I keep my $640 back in my account. Cash App don't do that. If that wasn't my auntie, I was ass out. But let's ride back to the program. I had to do that because this is sponsored by, Cashbox. But anyway, so yo, 50, now to you, right? You did all that to Rick Ross, and you thinking that Meech, now we bringing Meech in, you thinking that Meech is dealing with loyalty because he ran BMF and they said BMF was ran on loyalty. I say the word was because if Meech turns out to be a rat bastard, then was is the proper term, and is will be obsolete. It's not looking good, Meech. That joint you did yesterday sitting on the couch, no disrespect, they gave it to me at one time while I was in prison too, not doing the federal bid because I already knew about it. You look like you was on Thorazine or some time of Thorazine or what them Europeans tried to give me in the prison. I want them to know what Meech is going through right now, right? What he looks like to me. This is what he looks like to me. This is not a fact. I'm saying what he looks like to me because I've seen brothers go there from taking the psychotic drugs that they give them within the prison. Meech is normally hype live. Go look back at any one of the BMF joints. I've seen them from in the prison. And now we see this man sitting on the couch making a fool of himself. Talk about he's speaking up because of his family. Screw your family. Screw my family. A dude called me a rat. F my family. I don't care nothing about my family. My family is nothing without my legacy. And neither is BMF without yours. So when you sat on that couch, you should have been more assertive and had some type of documentation to show that what this Mr. Cuffy is saying is not true. But you sat there, want us to take your word for it when we see all this, alleged proof in our face. We got the man, your co-defendant. We got the female 50 putting out leaked recordings where she's saying that I'm going to tell my truth however it make me go. You know what I mean? Giving us the impression that she's going to tell her truth, that you are a rat bastard. And I'm telling you from a G's point of view, I don't want to believe that because I got to hold on to every thread of hope that you one of us. Lou Sims would cringe right now if I stamped you and then you turned out to be fake. And after looking at that couch situation, you look suspect. I seen the King Erner video where he got on you. But I'm not going to disrespect you because I'm trying to hold on to that last thread that this is all a 50 Cent hoax. Yeah, 50, I threw you in it. But at the end of the day, what's in the dark will come to the light. So by you sitting on that, let me give y'all a ride. Y'all remember the Diddy situation when the Diddy went through it and he got through it with Cassie and he sat there and Cassie sued him and he settled within the next day. And then he said he had nothing to do with it. She was lying. It was a money grab. And then next thing you know, CNN dropped videos of him stomping around like she was a dog. And then he goes up to make a video apologizing, saying he was in a dark place, in a different place at that time. But why did he say that when he settled the suit instead of that it was a money grab? And that's where Diddy would never be able to bounce back from that. He gonna bounce his career back, you know what I mean? Because he ain't gonna get life. He gonna bounce it back. He's Diddy. You know what I mean? He done set records and trends. No matter how much you want to hate on one of your own, you can't do it with Diddy. But anyway, Ron, because we ride. This is how we ride at the Mecca. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed, please. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. I ain't asked y'all for the Cash App. It's on the screen. Make sure you hit the logo and it says it was created in 2020. I didn't ask you to do that. I didn't even ask you to follow me on Instagram that's above me on the screen. You know what I mean? And they go to Cash App again. All I'm asking you to do is subscribe and hit the notification bell, hit the like button. That ain't hard. 1, 2, 3. Let's keep it moving. We ride. So now we got 50 Cent and Rick Ross having his beef. And Rick Ross is smiling and cheesing that he got a dude from Detroit, right? I can't believe this. He's smiling and cheesing that he got a dude from Detroit when he could have did movies for the last decade or more on the Booby Boys. Like I said, Jed from St. Pete, his father, Wonder Man, you know, that was one of the founders of crack cocaine in St. Pete. Nothing to brag about, but it's still our history. And nothing to glorify, but it's still our history. We had a dark side to our history, but look at his grandchildren now. His grandchildren is successful. But he made bad choices. I made bad choices. So don't judge my grandkids on my choices, right? Then we got Big Mike, Michael Barnes. Michael Barnes' son, right? So you know, listen, man. I had a house in Miami. I had 5th Street on the beach with Monoman. Big shout out to Monoman. Gunshot, gunshot. I ain't even tell you all about 5th Street on the beach yet from back in the days. If y'all from Miami, y'all know 5th Street on the beach, right over the bridge. You know, that go up and down, and you got Luke Skywalker on the right, 5th Street on the left. You know what I mean? You bust it, go back. If you go over there, go rob somebody. They throw the bridge up so you can't get back to the Liberty City, Cal City side. I mean, I'm from Miami. I remember when they was down there, they had that first major carjacking where they carjacked, you know, some tourists that was down there, took their car, and they wound up tracking the dude down all the way to California from Miami. That's when carjacking first started jumping. I remember it starting in Miami. The movie said Newark. I remember Miami. Newark, don't hate me. I'm from Jersey too, but I'm just keeping it 100 what I remember. That dude that went down there, maybe 1990, 91, right around there. And I know Newark going to say, we been stealing cars from back then. No, but this was the first major case in the United States with a carjacking. I think the person might have died or something. And they had a nationwide manhunt for a carjacker. And that's where everything else came at later. You know? See who this is. Hold up. Yo, what up? Hey y'all, I'm letting you know now I'm doing a live show, so you being recorded. I don't do no rat bastard shit and record without you knowing. So if you want to call back, ask a question in private, you can. If you want to talk, they can hear you. Okay, what I wanted to say was this, but I was mentioning about that video you did yesterday about when you explained about basically between the two brothers trying to balance. Oh, hold on. I see what's going on. Hold on. My bag, homie. My bag. Bear with me, y'all. All right. Yeah, this on speaker. Yeah, go ahead. You sound muffled, though, dog. Get your phone right. I say whenever you was speaking about that situation, I said that you being in the system, you know, but you have to, New York, you know how the feds, that's the same, you know, they put down some real devious shit, but they did it between Malcolm X and Elijah Muhammad and the Nation of Islam. And they made it seem as though like it was the nation that actually had killed Malcolm. But all the time when autopsies and different things had showed it because they was able to see that they can, once the feds started intervening, okay, yeah, Malcolm was told 90 days not to speak public.
But at the same time, by them wind up Malcolm House, and they knew there was a big tension there. They played on both sides, so they started playing Malcolm in the sense that the brothers from the nation were messing with him, and then they turned around and would use another situation to attack the nation, thinking it was Malcolm.
All right, stop. So now show me how this tie in with Rick Ross and 50 Cent. Let's get to that.
So what I'm saying in that situation is that I come in public in this situation. What I said about that was that right now it's earlier. You know, people sometimes like to bite negative news sometimes before they see things out. And therefore, instead of giving you time, but even deeper than that, don't get me wrong, to be enough serious, that's cool. But my thing is, you know, if you got the media, start portraying us in a better image than goddamn pimps and hustlers and hoes and dope sellers and all that. That's what Bill Cosby was trying to do, man. Get it to show the black person a more better light, that old negative image. And all I'm saying is, the situation, we got to come away from that, man, because like I said, when you look at the situation, the score is still 0 with us, and they still winning on the other side. So we as a people, man, we got to come up out of that, getting caught up in that nigga shit, that old negative news, that old negative news information, and just trying to do something productive, something that's going to help us as a people, because right now we just don't have time for that internal friction between 50 or Meech, whoever the situation may be. You know, and I'm just talking about period. It just ain't no room for that because when the kids go down, no matter about no money or whatever, ain't no blacks bringing no money, ain't no blacks controlling no army, ain't no blacks they got no army to secure their money. So just like they did Kanye West, they took up for $6 billion one day, 200, 300 million the next day. So they go to show you that you don't even control your money like you think you do. That's their money as long as they hold it. So until we get away, like I said, getting caught up in that false idol stuff and realize there's more things to conflict about situation. And that's what I'm saying. There ain't no room for no rational turncoats, no matter who you is, especially with the people. So that's my whole point when I was speaking about that.
All right, thank you, big bro. Y'all heard that. You know what it is. I like that. Text me a name and number. I'll call you. It might be a show with you, all right?
All right.
All right. All right, so that's what it is, right? So that's my question to 50, right? My question to 50 is why you didn't take on, Big Ike? Why you didn't do his show? Why you didn't do the John Doe gang? I mean, Rick Ross. You know what I mean? Why you didn't do Big Ike, Convertible Burt, Travis and the Miami Boys? Come on, man. We got Ricky Brown Lee just came home. Welcome home, Ricky Brown Lee. Miami finest. Y'all ain't know who Ricky Brown Lee is yet. Y'all don't even know who Ricky Brown Lee is. How you don't know who Ricky Brown Lee is? Come on, man. You know what I mean? And we got we got Flower Man. We got Quart. These are all Miami legends, Rick. And if you don't know them, get with me and I'll tell you who they are. But you got many good stand-up brothers that don't have a question mark at this time. And like the brother said, we got to let it play out to see what it is to give Meech the benefit of the doubt. And I'm trying to give him that last ounce of thread. But Rick, why you're not doing a movie on one of them is all I want to know. Travis, the Miami Boys, we talk about a dude that took a busload of dudes from the projects in Miami and went up to Atlanta and reset up shop with a group of down bottom triggers, and you don't want to do a movie on that. All the shootouts and drugs and girls and screwing and axing and partying and whips they driving and this Travis and the Miami Boys. What's wrong with you? Please explain that to me. You're jumping on the question mark. So you went and picked up, no disrespect to Meech, but I'm just keeping it 100. What it is, you went and picked up baggage. You know what I mean? What that girl Erykah Badu said, could we ride? What Erykah Badu said, baggage man. When she made it something about bags, and the bags is the problem. So you went and picked up, some baggage. When you had thorough men that don't have no blemishes on their name, Big Jed St. Pete, Wonder Man, Mike Barnes, John Doe Gang, Big Ike, Convertible Burt, Willie Falcone, Travis the Miami Boys, Ricky Brown Lee just came home, Flower Man, Quart, the Booby Boys. You use the Booby Boys to get on. I was there with Booby in Coleman, Florida. When you first used his name, when you first contacted him. So I know all that. Booby is family. And so is Travis and Ricky Brown Lee and Big Jed and Convert. This is my family. I want to know why when y'all make it big, you forget about your family. Did any of these men cross you? If so, you have a right to say forget them. But please, I just want to know how you forget your family. And yes, this goes out to 50 Cent too. Because you grabbed the BMF story when, no disrespect, I know you beefing, whatever the history is, you could have gotten the Supreme story. But you beefing, but it's business. If you got in bed with Meech and you can't say you didn't know that Tammy wasn't right then, because you're working with Tammy now, that you knowing that she's not right and she's a government informant, to do a tell-all thing about Meech. So you are working with rats. You understand what I'm saying? So for you to say that, and then now you got stand-up men like the Supreme team out of Queens. Fat Cat, take Supreme out because we know that long last beef, so we're going to take that out. But I'm just saying, being that you closed your eyes and worked with a known informant like Tammy, why not close your eyes and work with known gangsters like the Supreme team? And the same way you fired Meech's son. You understand what I'm saying? And Crush Meech's son, he don't even know which way to turn right now. You know what I mean? So Meech's son is caught like a what they call it, a such and such, a rock in a hard place, whatever they call it. But now how that play out, so y'all really understand is you can't hold 50 Cent responsible for that. I just wanted to bring him into question for Rick Ross so y'all don't say why I'm asking Rick Ross and not asking 50 Cent. But I spoke on Miami first because my question was to Rick Ross, like, why would you bring baggage that's questionable over to your brand when you had men, like I said, the Booby Boys, Jed, Travis, Miami Boys, Convertible Burt, Willie Capcone, Ricky Brown Lee, you know what I mean? Flower Man, Quart, I keep saying these names, Mike Barnes. You know Mike's son, Jabbar. I talked to Jabbar while he tried to reach out to you for me while I was in Coleman with Mike Barnes. And I was told that this was your family. He spoke about you like he would give his last breath for you. Why not do a movie on Mike? Mike Barnes. Mike. Big Mike. Travis. But anyway, could we ride? We got Little Meech up here caught between a rock and a hard place, but what's going on is 50 Cent right now is not doing nothing wrong from a street level, because if 50 believe, like he said, that Meech, that Little Meech's daddy's a rat bastard, that means that there's no way that 50's gonna deal with his son, because now it's been exposed that you're a rat, so that means your son's a rat because rat is in your bloodline. That's what 50 is saying and the point that he's making right now. But I'm gonna take you on a good ride. I notice as I'm watching politics, I'm gonna start doing a little something on that for y'all to break it down so our people could understand it. When Donald Trump was in office, he had mad oppositions and enemies against him the first time when he was just 45, right? All of those people that hated against him, all of them, now that he's 47, even though they hated against him, he went at them, they went at him, they stayed in the media like the 50 Cent and the Rick Ross joint. But now that he's 47, he went back, and his same enemies, being that he knows that they can do the job, that they can accomplish the mission and further the goal, he hid them in a part of his cabinet, the same ones that ate his back out worse than Rick Ross and 50 Cent. So if 45 could pick up his ops from 45 and bring them over with him as he elevate to 47 and poke them in his cabinet, 50, question to you. Why you can't do Preem's movie? I don't know the history behind it. I've been down 26 years, so forgive me. If y'all know what the history is, y'all put it in the comments. I don't see what the issue is, and the reason why I don't see what the issue is because Supreme and Prince and the Supreme team, my man Harry Hunt, my heart rest in peace to Harry Hunt. Rest in peace to Harry Hunt. Big C from Queens, from the Supreme team. One of the biggest gangsters I know ever walked in the federal penitentiary. Any jail he was at, he turned it out on, I'm even going to say it, you know what I mean? What the regular folks would say, some crash dummy-ish. But he wasn't no crash dummy. He just lived and died for morals and principles. I told you the story. I'm going to give you one about Big C. Right? Yo, 50, this is about Big C, the Supreme team that you got the issue with. I just want to break it down that Donald Trump forgave his ops and put them on his cabinet. Man, forgive the Supreme team. Do what you got to do. They stand-up men. That's all that matter. As long as they didn't tell, we can move past whatever difference we got. That's the part of the street that maybe you missed or maybe someone didn't tell you or no one speaks about, but I'm speaking about it. As long as they're not a rat bastard, you could work with him and get past whatever oppositions you had. Like I said, look at that. Can we ride? Look at FBG Duck and the 5 people that they said Bop killed him. Now they all in the federal prison eating chicken noodles together, sharpening knives together to go at their new ops together when they was their personal ops when they was on the street and gave up their freedom to go to jail to be their brother's ops and protectors. What made their ops their brother and their protector? The Supreme team ain't tell on nobody. Like I said, Harry Hunt, my heart. But I was going to give you the Harry Hunt story because you know I'm riding. Yo, like I said, I don't even know which one to get in so much with him. I already told, okay, well, y'all made me see. Go to Unique Mecca Audio Prison Stories. You get to see all these type of videos. But I'm going to give you one real quick with Harry Hunt. Been on here 27 minutes, 28 minutes. About to tap it up. We over there in Allenwood. Dude sit there and, you know, he sent something to C to bring in, da-da-da. C's supposed to get it in. Why he's supposed to get it in? This and that happened. And dude kept pressing C, asking why you ain't get it. C girl ain't want to do it. So dude kept asking. C said, man, ask me one more time. And I'm telling you, you dead on that pack. You know what I mean? Because we in prison. This is how we living, man. I did the same thing. So no one is talking down on C for you. That's how we were surviving when, you know, we was moving like savages in the prison and still conducting ourselves like we was on the street violating our community before we woke up after decades. I'm just giving y'all some real right now. But C sat there, told me, ask me one more time, you dead. Then C gets the pack. When he gets the pack, you know, he takes the joint in the bathroom with 2 knives, dumped the pack, meaning the balloons, in the sink, gave the Mexican that was connected, you know, the instructions. There's 2 knives in the sink. The balloons is in the sink. I told you you dead. You not getting nothing. So I'm not going to allow you to walk out this bathroom with nothing. This all C from the Supreme Team carrier. C said, I'm not going to allow you to walk out this bathroom with those balloons. But I am going to give you the opportunity to die for those balloons. So now get yourself a knife. I get myself a knife and win a walk out with the balloons. Put in the comments why you think he said that. And be honest, I'm going to tell you the answer, not slow down the show, because this is not alive. C told them that for one reason. He told them that to let them know, I gave you my word, you was dead on that. You wasn't getting none of these balloons, so only way for you to get a balloon now is for you to kill me. dude said, yo, why you want to do that? Why you doing that? Come on, amigo, come on to the island. Unique, oh, God, oh, and he calling everybody to talk to C. And C said, nah, this ain't got nothing to do with nobody, me and him. Why he calling his people, he coming in, and C tell his people, and his people gangsters too. So they tell them, nah, it's between him and him. This is prison gladiator fight. Dude sent his stuff to dude. Dude got it. Dude put in the sink, put 2 knives in the sink and said, get yours. And dude want to call for help. So you know what they did. Dude left the bathroom, see, took the joints, see, came out, and he broke the whole car off with something, made sure everybody was good, because that's how you feed the team. Even though it was his lick, he made sure everybody ate off of that. And then the Mexicans ran dude up top because he didn't take the challenge to get his knife and fight for his. You know why they ran him up top? Y'all put that in the comments. But I'm going to tell you the answer now. They ran him up top because if you won't fight for yours, you definitely won't fight for mine. All right, now we riding back. You see how we give you all kind of jewels over here. Cash App on the screen, man. All that, you know what I mean? Let's go. Make sure you hit the notification bell and the subscribe bell. That's all I'm asking today. Notification, subscribe. That's it, and like bell. So now, 50 Cent is saying, your daddy's a rat. I don't deal with rats. You came from your daddy. So, as much as I loved you, I got to cut you off because now it's being revealed that you're a rat. Bastard. That's what 50 is saying in our world. So you understand. But then in your world now, you know, civilians' world, the viewers' world, you're saying, oh my God, how could 50 do that to Little Meech? Little Meech had nothing to do with it. The beef is with him and his daddy. No, he is his daddy's son. I'm just giving it to you raw. You came here to get it raw. You came here to get it raw. You came here to play games. Because all of y'all that's saying, how could 50 do that? If 50 believed that Meech is a rat bastard, he got every right under the sun to cut off the seed. Do you know that back in the days of the Chinese gangs, so you can understand how serious this is, when the triads and all that was fighting and they was warring with someone or a family or whatever, if they were with someone, it became the whole family. That means they wipe out every male in that family that came from those loins. So as happy as they look here, they just became enemies, and that's where the pictures separate because 50 believe that Meech is a rat. I'm just giving it to you 100, man. If y'all don't share this video, I don't know what to tell you. Y'all want to keep listening to the Fugazi crap right here. I'm giving it to you real and raw. 50 saying that Meech is a rat, so his son's a rat. I don't fuck with rats. I don't fuck with his son. Been on here long enough. Subscribe to my daughter Unique Mecca Audio YouTube channel, Unique Mecca Audio Prison Story, Mecca Audio TV, all that YouTube. Cop my man Lou Sims book. Hit the like button, notification bell. Let's keep it popping. All right.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
Out the can of 26, he back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca Audio. shine. I let shorty go, she was wine. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. Baby horn uptown, Dominican bust down. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend an ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours, so we can get back to the
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, the crime.